What's happening, guys? Today we're going to be getting into manufacturers and trading companies. Specifically, what we're looking to answer today is whether or not our supplier, where we're sourcing products from, whether or not that's actually an end factory like they say they are, or if it's a trading company which is buying the goods and then reselling them to us. So if you want a step-by-step guide on how to know for sure whether your supplier is a trading company or a manufacturer, stay tuned. So first off, we're going to quickly define these terms. The first is manufacturers. Now these are suppliers who manufacture the end product. They have a factory and a production line, and because of that, they're right at the beginning of that supply chain and can offer you the best cost per unit generally. They can also do things like customization more easily because they are actually producing the product and using the molds or the tools which create that product. Second is trading companies. Now trading companies are the second type of supplier where you can source products from, and these are middlemen who purchase that product from a factory and then resell it to you. And this is the point at which sometimes a trading company will claim that they're a manufacturer when in fact they're just that middleman and marking that product up to you. So this is where a lot of people look to actually check whether their supplier is actually a manufacturer. Now it's important to note that trading companies can be excellent suppliers. I personally work with trading companies. Not all of my suppliers are end manufacturers, and their costs are a bit above those end manufacturers. However, they often have peripheral services or connections with freight forwarders or just excellent communication, and so those benefits outweigh that small additional cost. So they are by no means suppliers you do not want to work with. You just need to choose what's the best fit for your business at this current stage. And lastly is both. This is a mixture of the above, whereby a supplier actually manufactures part of the product line and then they source part of that product line and resell those items. Now, telling the difference between which of their products in that product line they manufacture and which of them they're reselling is very difficult to do. But do remember, it's more profitable for this type of supplier to manufacture the units rather than source them, mark them up and sell them to you. So where they can, they should be able to help you manufacture specific items. So just my opinion on when you should use which of these suppliers. I would use manufacturers if, number one, I'm looking for the absolute lowest cost per unit in the market. Number two, if I'm making big alterations physically to that product, if I'm actually changing the physical design, I want someone who has the factory, who I can send my mold to and actually have that placed into the production line. And thirdly, if you've scaled up your business already or that specific product already to a significant amount of sales, well then you can decide to transition from a middleman, a trading company, to that end manufacturer, and so you're searching for the end manufacturer of that product. Secondly, trading companies. So I'd use trading companies if I'm looking to move as fast as possible and they have exactly what I need. Number two, if I'm looking for excellent communication and their peripheral services are just exactly what I need. Or number three, if you're just unable to locate the end manufacturer of the product, which is actually a common case. So if that's the case, rather get up and moving quickly with that trading company. And both. So this setup can be really beneficial if you're looking for a supplier who can produce your main item and then also source the bundle components to that item. For example, this is also great if you're looking for max adaptability with a supplier who can do it all, and there's also a lot of future potential in this. For example, they could later end up actually manufacturing your specific product in-house on their product line. Overall, I would not discount any one of these, but I'm going to give you a process now to determine which of these 3 types your supplier is. So first off is an initial check, and with the initial check we're just going to focus on Alibaba suppliers. Here you're actually going to navigate to your supplier's listing, and then you're going to click on their company name at the top right, and that's going to open up their mini site. From there you click the drop down of company profile, as you can see here, and now you're going to want to look at their business type and what they're advertising themselves as: a manufacturer, a trading company, or both. Now the obvious issue here is that some suppliers will not be truthful in terms of what they put up on their listing here. So we can go a step further and do a deeper check, and do note that this can be applied to suppliers on Alibaba and off of Alibaba, but we're going to run through the process using Alibaba for this deep check. The deep check involves looking for 2 primary aspects. One, you're looking for the supplier's company name in Chinese, and 2, you're looking for that supplier's province in China where they are based. So you're going to locate the province name in the company profile section as well, as you can see here, or you would click on contacts there and then locate it next to province. Now look for their company website in the contacts section, and they should list a few here. Next, you're going to actually look on those websites and look for their company name in Chinese on those sites in the footer generally. In order to spot the company name in Chinese, you are looking for this specific Chinese symbol, and that stands for limited. So you're looking for that symbol placed at the end of a string of symbols, and that will indicate to you that this is the company name in Chinese. Another far easier way on some of these sites is to simply look for the company name in English and then translate that website to Chinese if that option's available. You're also going to want to Google Translate the Chinese name that you find, just to double check that it lines up with the English version. Now it can be tough to find the company name in Chinese sometimes, and if this is the case, another option is to actually Google the English company name that you have and then follow that up with the Chinese symbol for limited. Often that's actually going to give you both versions of the name, Chinese and English, in the results. Now, based on their province, which we already determined and is usually the easier to determine, you're now going to choose the corresponding AIC website to check their actual official business license on. Now you're going to choose your supplier's province. So as you can see, you have the province name and then a little link, and you're simply going to click on that corresponding link. Now this little search box is going to pop up, and you're going to want to input your supplier's company name in Chinese here, and then you're going to click on search. Do note there is a little reCAPTCHA pop-up that sometimes comes in here for security reasons, and you're going to have to try and pass that little puzzle. It is a little bit of a pain, but once you get past that, you're going to simply click on your supplier's business name in red, as you can see down here. Now you're actually viewing their official business license, so you can translate this into your language and then locate the business scope section, which is our most important, and expand it here. Evaluate if there is any mention of processing, producing, or manufacturing for categories of specific products. Now, if you do find those terms there, then you can establish they are a manufacturer of those goods. If you do not find mention of these words, then this is actually only a trading company. And now, based on your research findings, you can simply choose as to whether you push forward with the supplier based on their official business license. If you got value in this session, please do subscribe below and turn on that little bell notification so you can see when we have new content coming out. Please do comment below. What are you guys doing? Are you using manufacturers? Are you using trading companies? In any case, I hope you guys are having an excellent Q4, and I will see you in the next video.